It's time for a legal minute with the law office of Cooley Shrair in Springfield, and we're joined by attorney Susan Mielnikowski. Susan, it's so great to have you here. We're talking about real estate law.
Yes.
Now, when it comes to an attorney's role in the involvement of buying and selling a home, what do people need to know?
Excellent question. Thanks, Ashley. It is different for every state. So if you've purchased real estate in another state, you certainly want to find out how it works in Massachusetts. In Massachusetts, we are a title attorney state. Therefore, the attorneys are part of the transaction from the outset through to closing. I know it's an emotional time. You're choosing a home for your family. It's certainly fun and exciting, but it's based in contract and real estate law. And having an attorney in the background who can manage the transaction is extremely important. One little thing I like to note, in Massachusetts, we have a law called the Statute of Frauds. All transactions must be in writing if they relate to real estate. So if you want a term or condition to be enforced, it must be in writing, appropriately signed by all parties. So that's how an attorney helps in the transaction.
And that's to protect everyone. And once it's in writing, what's next?
Once it's in writing, the standard form purchase and sale agreement most folks use around town will show you a great chronology of how the transaction flows. You'll have an inspection period where the buyer inspects the property, inspecting for lead paint, radon, mechanical, structural, anything they want to look at. After that inspection period is over, we go on to mortgage contingency, where the bank will hire an appraiser to go in, check the value, make sure the value is okay, go through underwriting. Once underwriting is through and the mortgage is approved, then we go on to title phase, where we look at the title, make sure everything's clean, and set up the closing.
Very important role. And really quickly, closing costs. What is this all about? How will people know what they need to expect?
Incredibly important, something a lot of buyers are stressed about. The banks at the outset of a transaction, when you go to apply, will give you a truth in lending form. It can be a little bit confusing, but it is a fantastic resource. It's not spot on, it's an estimate, but it's a great opportunity to look at the various costs and fees associated, and we are always there to help you out, figure out what those line items are.
Smiling, of course. Wonderful.
Of course.
Thanks so much, Susan.
Thanks,
it's great
Ashley.
to talk to you. And that's today's Legal Minute. For more information, you can call 413-781-0750. You can also visit cooleyshrair.com.